we're gonna walk that. Yep. So we out here on one of these trails I actually spoke about sometime last winter. Said I was gonna actually start walking it, and today actually kind of became a push because we got the gates closed for Havoc's Run that we usually do over here at the event center. So they're doing some gravel parking lot work over there, and it's kind of understandable because they're kind of in the midst of it and they don't need people coming out there and trying to do donuts. And when I went to go turn around and leave, you actually saw where somebody freshly did donuts right where they were grading the gravel parking lot area for this event center. Yeah, I might have done a few things back in my time, and I was a little rambunctious, so I kind of understand where they have to gate it up for, that type of situation. I prefer doing it on the ice myself now. It's more fun. Anyway, having said all that, just sitting on one of these little benches they got on this little trail and soaking up some of the rays at the moment while Havoc just enjoys stretching his legs and getting the smells out. And I don't need to ramble on with this one due to the fact that it's long enough as it is, but it definitely is plenty of content. Let's retake that whole thing again, shall we? It's definitely a lot of content. So, having said all that, plus all the blah blah blah, we're gonna roll on and drop it out there for y'all. And I hope you enjoy this part 2 of the Colorado scene. And might be a moment until we drop another one, but hey, we're doing life just like everybody else, and we drop when we can, how we can, and all the above. So once again, you know where we go from here. Stick around and enjoy the show. Due to certain, facts of other people walking their dogs and stuff in different parks and whatnot, I take it upon myself to find more natural areas, which I got lucky here right behind or right down from the airport. This nice little honeypot of a spot that I've known about this for about 3 years. This is my first time I've actually going to take a moment and go down and explore, because I can physically move around more now than I did 3 years ago. Just hope you don't get a bunch of freaking thickets and bristles all up in his fur. I've already had to brush him out twice. And there goes one airplane right over top of us. Yep, we're right down from the Denver airport. If I zoom in here, you can see what we have here that we're having to play with. Yeah, goat heads as well, and all that stuff. It's not only bad on the feet, it sticks to his fur like glue. Like you'd feather and tar him, and he just walks by and whoop. It decides if you leave it in there long enough, it will crawl deep all the way to the skin. And imagine that being an irritant. So that's something that you have to learn to stay on top of when you got yourself a fluffy dog and you're doing things like this with him. Also, wish we had this weather yesterday at Rocky Mountain National Park. And we had Wyoming weather, honestly, cold and windy, and it was cutthroat. And I don't know, 14,000, I don't know, I was way up in elevation, so the wind chill was pretty cold, and I wasn't as completely prepared for it as I needed to be. Let's just say that. Nice little rocky spring runoff here. You can see they've staked it, and honestly, if you look right underneath my feet here, there's some sort of a twine netting to keep the erosion from filling it anymore, I guess. That's right, have it. Get yourself a good drink. But yeah, if you look right there, right here, here's some twine netting that they laid down so the grass can grow through and patch it all back up. Obviously, they came through here at one time and graded it and everything else to get it all set up for incoming, what do you call it? Commercializing. Yeah. And, most of this open area right here will be filled in probably one way or another. That's just the way it happens sometimes, right? But yeah, it's kind of, hold on a second. But yeah, kind of disappointing on you know, the weather being the way it is today versus what I would have loved to have been yesterday. But that's okay. We at least went up there, we looked around, we saw, we learned. It's better to go in that area during the summertime, but still, the views were worth it, and it was something to do while I was up here waiting for two of my people to come back from Vegas. I actually went on a quick concert that had been postponed for the past 2+ years, and so it's definitely something that was well over past due, given to my youngest daughter there. So yeah, their concert got scheduled again, and their drop-off point was Vegas, which is honestly not a bad spot all in all, and they're enjoying it real quick, and they're heading back this direction. So instead of me driving all the way back to Casper, because once in a while, like I said, it pans out to get a flight out of Denver, but when you're more than one person, it's worth flying out of Denver versus Casper. I guess that's what I'm trying to say there. Like I said, sometimes it pans out. Like I was trying to say once again with my son, if anybody that's watching this knows about that little conversation. If not, no big whoop. I found a crossover point. Not like there isn't many of them. And we're just going to cross this and check out on this side of the world. Whoa! Okay. And that's why I'm glad I have my stick. See? Yep, even I can trip up. Plus, speaking of this stick, this is not my original stick. No, it is not. I had to pick up another one down the street, unfortunately, when I got this rental car. And then I walked back in the house and I left my stick and walked right back out to the car. And I didn't realize it until we were already out of state at a gas station, and well, I just made do. In times for me right now, it's been a little bit stronger of stress on my legs and stuff due to the fact of I've been doing a lot of leg therapy, personal leg therapy. I guess I could say having to stretch out certain tendons and everything. I kind of pushed myself, you know, which I do on a lot of different aspects, but when you push yourself in some ways, tendons will tighten up, you know, especially if you don't use them, and that's what happened. So since I've been stretching out all these tendons, it's been working everything from my Achilles, which is down on my heels, because apparently I got some bad bruising. I found a goose, or the goose found havoc. Yep, apparently there was a goose just hanging out down here. He's been happy. He's got his own solitude and his own little paradise. Oh well, we're gonna keep on walking through though. Anyway, once again, like I said, I stretched everything. I had some serious heel spurs and whatnot, and working on some serious pressure points adds serious wear and fatigue to your body, especially when you're going through pain, trying to stretch it and all that. And that's what it did all the way up to my glutes, I guess, you know, from my heels to my butt. has been seriously exhausted. Almost feels like I've been doing bleacher exercise, stairway, steps, to where anything that deals with inclines just kills the thighs, the leg. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Havoc, I wouldn't even get on that. No, I'm sure whatever might have been on it, if anything, it's probably killed from this nice solar, and just obviously you can tell it's been out in the weather for a while. Still, you know, yeah. You can relax, Karen. We rolling on. You know, the way Karen's acting, I'm wondering if she has a nest over here, especially if she's flying solo, which I think it is a female. And especially the way, you know, that action right there. So, yeah. All right, we're gonna roll on. Come on, Havoc. But yeah, since I like squirreling off of the conversation, and most of this is just gonna be viewing this little area and just hearing me ramble, I guess. It is what it is right now, right? But yeah, once again, as far as the stick, I ended up having to go to Walmart and pick up another one, which thankfully there's a Walmart practically everywhere. So I picked this up the very next day. Just really wobbly and hard to move around. I kept feeling like I was falling to the left every time I walked. Because I guess my left leg right now has been kind of my Achilles tendon in my left side, and a few other spots probably been really sketchy and, you know, tough to deal with. But, you know, not having a stick to depend on, I was pretty much just kind of wobbling around, but I made it. I like how I talk half the time here, right? Wobble around. And here we go. This is a driving bridge. It's called High Point. And Havoc and I are just gonna walk right under it. Check it out. Let's see. You see a few different birds' nests right above my head here. Oh yeah, it's a good spot for them. But yeah, I guess that's just what we're doing. Just hanging out, and we're gonna wait until about this time tomorrow. We're gonna find a few things to do, you know. We're gonna definitely either get a hotel room or stay again in the car. Well, not again. We were going to yesterday, but I couldn't pass up the price on that hotel that I got. It was quite cozy. Not like I need it truly today. But hey, all depends on how this heat and everything goes with Havoc too, you know? And that's where we're at on that. Hope you enjoyed the long-windedness of me. How you doing, Havoc? He says, man, all these new smells, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're definitely you know, an enjoyment for him. Huh, puppy? So, guess we'll go ahead and cross over here. Head on back to the car. Why not? Looks a little more stable because these rocks have had silt and dirt and everything else filling all the cracks and voids to keep them from rocking around. Ha! Rocking. I hate myself. Like I said, he's enjoyed all this whole trip, even Rocky Mountain National Park. Yeah, he got a chance to see the elk, but also, let's just say he had some nice luxuries out there by the park too that I didn't record because you just don't. Enjoy the moment, right? Like right now, you're enjoying the moment that I'm about to get bit by a rattlesnake, huh? Head on back to the car, and I guess I'll give another view of the bridge from this point now that we're up here. Yeah, if you look beyond this bridge, ain't no construction slowed down in this area one bit in the past 3 years, I could say. Yeah, maybe there was a hiccup during the apocalypse, but I'm gonna tell you right now, from where I was, from where this place is now to where it was, wow, 3 years, amazing. There's so many different stores and other commercialized stuff that's probably another mile up the street from here that I had no clue was there. It was all empty fields last time I was up in that area. So, like I said, it happens, right? Once again, all in all, between Havoc and I, this is the type of trailblazing we like to do here versus the ones that are, you know, parked out, if you know what I'm talking about. But hey, we do them all, at least in one way or another, right? Let's see if I could actually utilize this picnic table and where it's at. I can tell you right now, last time I remember sitting at this picnic table, this pine tree was nowhere near as big as it is now. There we go. All right, we're gonna sit here and just enjoy the moment over in this corner once again. I ended up combing this area and I found this nice little office parking lot spot. It's quiet. Nobody's over here. Heck, like I said, 3 years now, and it's still the same way it was when Havoc and I were here last time. It's just that back then, like I said, I was limited to moving around and anything. I would at least, but I had to take care of him, so I had to find him an outlet. And this was the best spot that I could find that nobody else was around and needing to, you know, cause a complaint for him doing what he does. So yeah, when I found this spot, and you know how he does, I was able to give him a couple of runs around here on the back side of this parking lot, and I found this picnic table as we were doing that, and heck, it became our nice little sitting resort because keeping him in the hotel room, you know, I don't keep him in there all day long. You know, like I said, it's good to get out here and enjoy it. So yeah, right now, once again, I got a good bit of time on my hands. The wind is obviously, it's not blowing one bit, but I'm happy where we're at, what we've done, and you know, we're just on the time clock now, I guess. Just you know, but it's not a bad thing either. You know, we're comfortable. Could be worse, right? Especially the weather conditions. If anything, I would probably want it to be a little more cooler, probably 5 degrees, but I ain't even complaining for what I got now compared to what we had. I probably won't have any shade to park the vehicle to where the cab can heat up from the sunlight naturally and warm up the inside a little faster than what we are going to expect, because the roof on this thing is, you know, it's a small SUV. It ain't like my brick at home, so you know, we're going to be kind of close to the roof anyway when we lay in the back. And yeah, this is what they got us this time, another SUV. I actually had this same one when I came up here to pick my son up last month. But yeah, this is what we got. And it's the Kia Sportage. And like I said, all-wheel drive, ain't complaining. But yeah, you see I already have the seats folded down. And sleeping bags are, like I said, they're ready to go. Havoc just pushed them out of the way because, yeah, they do slide everywhere. So yeah, we're going to lay down right there. And like I said, the cab, the roof is just right there. And we're just going to hang out in the back of this thing for a bit. This is what I'm talking about on him. Look at that. See? Just walks by it. Just sticks to him like glue. Now I got to brush that out. Hey, at least we had a spot we can do it, huh? And there you go. Just like that. Too simple. Yeah, we do have window guards. Put them up when we need to. So that's the way we're looking to do things for today. Do we need to? No, but I don't need to spend over $100 every dang night just to lay down when I can lay it right here. And I'm comfortable. I already probably, yeah, I took 2 showers in the last 12 hours. How about that? So hey, just because I could. And yeah, we just put the visors up for the shade covers, whatever we need. Got all the vents in the front closed, except for the vents right here. Yep, got all the vents up here closed. So all the air just comes straight out right here on these two right here, because there's no front or rear vent settings. So this way, each one you close, it adds to the pressure right here, goes straight back to Mr. Puppy, who's happy. And as you can tell, this is going to keep us nice and cool. And I'm going to let her run just for a bit longer right now. And yeah, this is the way we got it set up for us right now. Gets too hot, he and I will get out again and go stretch our legs and get cooled off. Well, Havoc and I made it through the night. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're both snuggled up on the little Kia Sportage here, and we're doing quite well. More compensated, but hey, what do you expect for nice night of rest? Oh yeah, as you could tell, he's enjoying it. He's definitely got more room than I do, you know. Although there's enough room. A little cramped, but it could have been worse. You know, for what we got, we made it through. And sleeping bags did just what we needed them to. So that's where we're at on that, huh? What you doing, good boy? Yeah, we'll definitely have to come back out here and do this nice little walk and check out these storyboards and fill in on some of this historical or whatever type of info they have on them. You know, I don't mind educating and sharing on that. We'll get to that another day though, right? Because this one is over. So let me wrap it up there for y'all. That's where we're at on that, and we'll catch you on the next flip flop. I swear you can barely see out here with this glare whether or not we, oh, yep, we recorded. Hey, how you doing?